Hey, this is Peggy with Easy Peasy Machine Embroidery, and today I want to cover Quickfont, which is in all the versions of the Creativate or my Sonnet software. You can find the Quickfont module in two places. One would be in the Configure section of the main screen or under the File tab. And if you go into Utilities, there is the Quickfont program. The other place that you're going to find the Quickfont program is in Lettering. And go into Font Manager, and right there is Quickfont. So I'm going to click on Quickfont. And basically what the program does is it will take any font that is already on your computer and make it work with the program so that it ends up working just like a regular font in the program. So a little caveat here, you want to find a font that is not too busy and got a lot of extra type things. And I don't think I have any that I can see right here. Maybe, yeah, I've used this one. Headhunter. Let's use this as an example anyway, because I do use this font once in a while. So, I've chosen Headhunter. You have different styles. You have regular, bold, italic, or bold italic. And I'm just going to use regular. If you don't have a the software, you can and you have a Viking or FAF machine, you can actually make this font, save it to a USB, and use it on your machine without going through the software. So I'm going to make it for use with the Creativate embroidery system. The extended character set gives you the symbols, apostrophes, and exclamation points and things like that. The next screen, right now I have it on satin border. I can change it to satin. Pattern fill. And you can go into stitch options and change what pattern fill it is. And I'm going to, you can do a pattern fill with a satin border. And you can change your border stitch options. And you could make it into an applique or just a regular outline. I'm going to leave it as a pattern fill with a satin border. Its output size, I'm going to say that I want it to be a minimum of 25 and a maximum of, and apparently it's not going to let me go, and probably because of the pattern, it will not let me go any smaller than a 50 millimeter font. Let's try an outline and see if that changes. See, output size for the outline is minimum of 25. Maximum of 120. I would never use this as a 120. I'm going to say maximum of 50. Alrighty. So you have baseline, nearest point, continuous, how it's joining the letters together. You can change the thread color, border colors, applique colors, depending on what style you choose. Then you're just going to say next. And here's where you name it. And it's going to say the size in the file name. And once you make the font, you can actually do a print catalog and print out to PDF, or just print it out and you'd have a hard copy of the letters. You can see what they look like by just hitting the next. And then I'm going to say finish. And then close. And then I'm going to go over to my fonts and see where it landed. And I may have to actually close out the program and go back in. It's not there. It should be right here, named Headhunter. So what I'm going to do is close out the program, and then I'm going to bring it back up. And a blank canvas, and go to lettering. These are all letters that I have made. And again, I don't see it. It should be there. You can see that I made the Grinch font. And I wonder if I stored it in another section. Let's see. Font Manager. Search. There it is. It's in the nearest point section. So if I close this out and I go to the nearest point, because I clicked it on nearest point, there it is. So, and I just type it in, and there it is. And that is how you use the Quickfont. And you can make them several different versions of the same. You know, you could do the Headhunter in the satin, or satin with an outline, or as an applique. I wouldn't do that one as an applique though. But anyway, that is how Quickfont works. Catch you later.